Hello and welcome to my channel and my review of Pianoteq 7. Full disclosure here, I was not paid to do this review, but I was provided a copy of Pianoteq to review by Modart themselves. Modart is the company that developed Pianoteq as a plugin for piano. Um, you may ask yourself, what is Pianoteq? Well, Pianoteq is not like your typical plugin. It's not a sample library like some other plugins or virtual instruments, where they will go into a studio and record a piano. They'll take the physical piano and they'll put microphones on it, and they'll record each individual note as they tap it. That's not what this is. Pianoteq is a physically modeled virtual instrument. And you may ask yourself, what is a physically modeled virtual instrument? Well, a physically modeled virtual instrument is different than a sample library because instead of going to a studio and recording everything, they basically go into the program. They build this program, they code it, they do all this stuff, and they build the piano in the program. So it's physically modeled from the piano sound to the keystrokes to the hammers that are hitting the wires, the sound of the piano pedals going up and down. They rebuild the whole instrument inside the program. So it is a physically modeled. So it's like you're actually playing a real piano instead of just pushing a button and triggering a sample. It's like you're playing it because it mimics the hammers, it mimics the keystrokes, the sounds of the pedals, the strings being hit. It's actually pretty cool as far as what it is. And the nice thing about it is that they have been endorsed by a lot of, they're basically they are endorsed by famous piano companies like Steinway and Sons, the Petroff, the C. Beckstein, Steinberger and Schoen. I don't know how to pronounce that. Or the Croatian. They have Bluthner, K2. They have it's not licensed, but they do have a physically modeled version of a Yamaha YC5. They got upright piano, which is a U4 upright piano, the Krashner collections. They also have a bunch of different historical pianos and harpsichords and electric pianos, the Horner collection, steel pans. They got a lot of different things. They also make a program called Organteq, which I'm not reviewing today, but it's pretty cool too, because what that does is it physically models a pipe organ. So if you're interested in that, that's a pretty cool program. Some of the new things that are in Pianoteq 7 is that they refined the physical model, which benefits all the pianos. They've added the new Steinway Model D recorded in the New York Steinway Hall. They have a morphing feature where you can morph two piano sounds together, and layering where you can layer pianos on top of each other. So you can have multiple pianos, like if you like the Steinway Model B and say C. Beckstein, you can merge those two and create your own custom piano sounds. You have the ability to change the microphones in different areas. The one thing you got to remember is that it does come in multiple editions. There's three different different versions. There's the Pianoteq Stage, which is kind of their base model, and you get sounds, and you can purchase more sounds and be able to do a little bit of it's not very customizable, but it does have a lot of it does have some presets and some things. So if you're happy with the sounds of the pianos as they are, Pianoteq Stage is a good thing. Pianoteq Standard kind of goes a little bit farther, where you can do some piano model tweaking, some advanced tuning. You can move some of the microphones, um, you know, and it adds the layering and morphing features if you get into the standard model. Um, and you can edit per note. So you can detune, attack, envelope, you can change all these different things. Um, as far as Pianoteq 4, when you get to their kind of top of the line version, it adds uh, the ability to add per note edits, not the standard. I'm sorry, I looked at that wrong. But you can look at the per note edit. You can edit each note and change each note to different tones and everything. You can edit the overtones. It's got thousands of editable overtones, and you can also, and it also supports up to 192 kilohertz audio. So yeah, there's a lot of different versions. I was lucky enough to be given the big model, the Pianoteq Pro Studio, which is basically, if you buy this, it's their kind of their flagship version. Basically, it comes with the Pro version and every single instrument that they offer, and it's really cool. So yeah, Pianoteq 7 is really really good. Um, so what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to play through a song that I wrote, and kind of go through a few of the different. I'm going to play the whole song, and I'm going to switch the tones and everything, and I'm going to let you listen to what the different tones would sound like, and I'll kind of list what they are. You might be able to see it on the screen. Basically, I'm going to start off with a Steinway and Sons Steinway B, and we'll kind of move on with that. I'd like to thank Modart and the people there for building this. I have been looking for a very authentic piano plugin for a long time. I've had lots of different ones from Waves. I even had one that I really liked that was called, I don't remember what it was called. I haven't used it in a while, but I've been using Pianoteq for probably 2 or 3 years now, and it's just been amazing. It's the closest thing that I've ever had to, the closest thing I have ever had to owning a Steinway or a C. Bechstein piano, because these things run in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I don't have that kind of money. So I'm just a regular guy who makes money working for a living. I don't make money off of YouTube. I don't make money off of sponsorships or anything like that. But I do appreciate Modart for giving me this opportunity to review this product with you and be able to kind of show this to you. And so we'll get on with it here. So let me switch us over here. As you can see, here's the interface that you have. The interface has a lot of different options like tuning and voicing and design. Again, like I said, this is the Pro version. So this is going to be a lot more than, say, the Stage, but this is their top of the line one. So you can change things like the action, the mallet bounce, you got equalizers, you can change the hammer hardness, the soundboard. It's got all kinds of different, the velocity curves, and you can calibrate your keyboard to whatever keyboard you're using. The keyboard that I will be using is a Nectar Impact LX88 Plus. It's a really good MIDI controller keyboard if you're interested in those. Those are very good ones to go. So as you can see, this is endorsed by Steinway and Sons. But yeah, they have a whole lot of different things like the Steinway D from New York, the Steinway D that was built in Hamburg. the Steinway B, they have Grand C. Bechstein, the Petroff, Petroff Minstrel, the Stein Graber, Groton, the Bluthner. There's the Yamaha, the K2 upright, a 1922 Arad, a Player 1926 CP80, which is a I think that's a electric piano actually. Then there's the upright U4, which is really nice. Then you got some electric pianos in here, percussion, historical pianos. These are some like 1790s, 1812, 1826, clavichords, harpsichords. They got steel drums, xylophones, church bells. They got all kinds of different modeled sounds, and they're just amazing. I mean, they, like I said, they're endorsed by these companies. The company Steinway and Son has listened to this, and they've signed off and said, yes, you can use my name. This is, it sounds just like one of our pianos. And so, like I said, if you've ever wanted to play a Steinway piano, this is probably the best way to do it. So let's go through this, and I'll play this, and I'll kind of switch through a few of these songs for you. So yeah, that's a song that I wrote. It's called Winding Roads if you're interested. But yeah, I went through a few of the different sounds, and as you can see, they are pretty marvelous and great. It's amazing because I don't know if you'll be able to hear this. So like if you push on, going to push on the sustain pedal a little bit, and then you can hear the differences. I don't think, and maybe it's, yeah, maybe that one doesn't have it. Let me switch to a different one. So this one tends to have a little bit more sound effects in it. If I can, it's an upright. If I can get to it, that would be nice. All right, let's try this. All right, so yeah. You hear the little clicks in the background there. Yeah, I mean, they did a good job of modeling these, and I would recommend this to anybody that is looking for a true piano sound. Um, the closest thing, like I said, the closest thing that I'm going to ever have to a Steinway or a Bluthner or a Seebeckstein or any kind of big name grand piano. Um, one of my favorites, like I said, one of the favorites that I personally like is the Seebeckstein, and it's really nice. So yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of different things. Like I said, you can change parameters and everything. You can change it from playing it in mint condition, so like a brand new one out of the box, or you can actually move sliders like this all the way down to worn, so it looks like you picked it up in a garage sale, and it's, yeah, it's pretty cool how much detail they've gone into this. And you can change the action, damper positions. You got mallet bounce. You got an equalizer in here that you can change your own equalizer. Let's see. There's effects, so you can change the effects and different things that are around. So yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of different settings that you can do. So again, I would recommend this. Like I said, I'm not getting paid for doing this. I've done a review on this before that I bought myself. Modart was just very, very nice to give me the opportunity to look at their big package. I was only able to afford their standard version, so they were nice enough to give me this upgrade to do this review on. And like I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a marvelous program. And I think that if you're looking for a true piano sound that's, that doesn't sound synthetic, that doesn't sound fake, that you can't go wrong with the Pianoteq um, series of modeled plugins. So yeah, that's about it for me on this. Again, if you're interested in this, it's modart.com, MODARTT.com. Modart is the group that um, created this plugin, and they're the ones that have been doing it. They are on to version 7, which is the current version that I have done. And again, thank you for watching, and I hope that I've helped you in making any decisions on buying this. And if you are interested, I do have other songs that I have produced on my channel using the Pianoteq plugin as my main piano. Please subscribe and listen to that. And hopefully I will be back in the near future with another exciting review for you. And I appreciate all your time, and thanks for your support, and have a good one, guys, and thanks for watching.